So good morning. Today we're going to focus on classification of matter. So this is a concept that you spent quite a bit of time in your science career learning. And people used to think it was earth, air, fire, water, right? Aristotle gets the credit for it, but I guarantee lots of other people thought of that as well. Okay, so we're saying everything in the entire universe, okay, is called matter. And, what's that joke? What's that joke about matter?
Brain pop?
Brain pop? No. Anyway, there's a joke about matter. Maybe you'll think about it. Can you think of that matter joke for me? Okay. Anyway, everything's made of particles, and they can be either broken up into pure substances or mixtures. So with our pure substances, you either get elements or compounds. And luckily for us, we have this periodic table in the front of the other textbook. It must be. Let me grab that for you. Okay, there it is. So these are the elements. Okay, you know a periodic table exists. Okay, it's on my shirt today. And so an element is the absolute smallest particle you can break something up into. Okay, so it's only hydrogen, lithium, tantalum, hafnium, einsteinium, okay, whatever you happen to have. A compound, you also can't break up into smaller components very easily, okay, and that's like these guys, the polyatomic ions, or more simple ones like carbon dioxide. Okay, come here, textbook. Okay, so carbon dioxide, CO2, right, that's a compound. Or water, hydrogen and oxygen, H2O, that's a compound. Okay, and you can technically break some of those down into, like with electrolysis on the space station, they run electricity through water to get oxygen. That's how they get their air to breathe, right? Their oxygen. And hydrogen gas. So from my knowledge, they vent the hydrogen gas into space, but they could technically use it for a fuel source as long as they find a way to make sure it doesn't blow up. Okay, so elements and compounds. I find compounds and solutions are really hard to tell apart on a worksheet unless the teacher tells you the chemical formulas. Okay, so sometimes ask if you can. Okay, then we have mixtures, and there's 4 kinds here. So this looks the same, right? This would be like orange juice that doesn't have any pulp. Okay, so it looks the same. Or I noticed a couple of you made tea, or you put sugar in the tea, so it dissolved in water, and it looks like it's all one substance. Okay, now if you put too much sugar and it doesn't all dissolve, then that's a mechanical mixture. Okay, where it's heterogeneous, however you pronounce that, and you can tell there's 2 different pieces. Okay, so like peas and carrots when they're mixed together in those frozen bags, okay, or trail mix, right? That's a mixture, but it's heterogeneous, so it's all obviously different parts. Okay, suspension, yeah, that's a word for make in your car, but in the science aspect of it here, we're talking about how it's a mixture that you can tell there's 2 different parts, but they're spread out throughout the solution. So I always think of like Italian salad dressing. So you give it a shake and all the chunkies float around and then they eventually settle out to the bottom. Okay, so you just have to shake it when you're done. Same thing with like pulpy orange juice. Okay, same idea. Colloid is another one that we don't usually know what that is. Okay, that is one where it's not easy to separate the mixture. Okay, so the only example I ever think of is like mayonnaise or Homo milk, okay, because it has the fat droplets suspended throughout the mixture, so they're not actually mixed in very good, but they're in there. Okay, so if you like learning from words, okay, there's a bunch of words you can read there to help you learn. Okay, other people really like making notes for students. Okay, like Mr. Bohaychuk spends a lot of time making beautiful notes. So I'll just put this here for you. Okay, so if you want to read those, you can pause the video and take a look. Okay, so what I like the best is the examples. So elements are things like gold and helium. Compounds are things like water, because it only has 2 hydrogen atoms and no oxygen. Okay, we're going to spend more time in a different day talking about ionic and molecular compounds and learning how to name them differently, because the rules on how to name them are different. Like, if you're using molecular compounds, you use prefixes like mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, and ionic has different rules. Okay, so you might have heard of carbon dioxide before. Okay, that means there's 1 carbon and 2 oxygen molecules. Okay, so we'll do some practice with that. So here's some mixtures notes. Okay, soil. I don't like that as an example because sometimes soil has worms and dirt and rocks in it, and sometimes it looks even throughout. Okay, so that's pretty well always one that's given as questions though, so it's good that it's in the notes. Okay, mud, right? Different components are mixed up, milk. Okay, solutions like pop. This is a neat one. Okay, oh, can't see. There you go. Because the air bubbles are mixed in. Okay, and then flat pop would be a different example. Okay, let me move this for you. Okay, so it's always good to do some examples. And so whether they're pure substance mixture or heterogeneous mixture, homogeneous, heterogeneous. Okay, gasoline I think of as being made of more than one thing. Okay, but I'm pretty sure it's just carbon and hydrogen. And so that's what I would put as an answer. Okay, and just checking on my time. Hey, where did my video go? Come back. I didn't push record. Maybe I did. Okay, well, let's see how we're doing. And a stream with gravel at the bottom, that would be a mixture for sure. Okay, that's very obvious. So a suspension, so if you shake the gravel or it's, a river, then that'd be suspension. So hetero. Air in the classroom is a mixture. It's nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, and some other trace gases. So that would be a solution. Even though it's air, it doesn't have to be a liquid. Okay, it can be a gas. So that would be HOMO because it's a solution. Stainless steel, I'm assuming, is made up of more than one metal, but you can't tell. It all looks that shiny fridge stove. Okay, so I would go with HOMO solution. And then copper wire, it's only supposed to be made out of copper only, which is an element. Okay, so let's move this out of the way. Okay, and focus on this page. No, not that one. This one. Okay, because you're always going to see, this is 1.2, the wrong way. There we go. Okay, so you always see this diagram, right? Matter, mixtures, pure substances, elements, and compounds. Mechanical mixtures, solutions, suspensions, and colloids. Okay, sometimes it's nice to have people explain it to us. So I'll put that link in the chat right away and you can watch it. And this one too. Okay, and I'm also going to give you time to do this worksheet, and you should actually do it. Okay, and the answers are right here. Okay, so I purposely went in one year and typed in whether it's compounds or elements, because not everybody knows what limestone is. Okay, so for example, limestone here it looks like it's a mixture because it's more than one element, but you can't separate it very easily. So calcium, carbon, and oxygen, that makes it a compound. Okay, and if you're not sure, take a look at these. Okay, I wonder if I pushed record. I don't think I did push record. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't. How annoying. Oh well. Okay, so let me put these links for you to watch. So 4 plus 8 is 12, and then about 8 minutes to do this. Maybe 20 minutes. Okay, I'll put 20 minutes on the timer. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 20 minutes. Please. Thank you.